What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Hello to everybody. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. Hello to everybody who's catching this on the replay. It is Roll Call Tuesday. I missed last Tuesday, so I did put the link out already for anybody that wants to join, who wants to come on and say hello. And yes, we're going to limit this to 1 hour. Somebody's talking in the middle of something that hour hits, no problem. We'll let them finish, and then that's going to be it. Especially tonight, I have an appointment in the morning that I need to get to. Again, anybody wish to join, the link's there. Go ahead and click on, no problem. But what's going on, Mr. Miles? So while people are coming in, let me talk a little bit about some links I've been putting out regarding veterans lying about their disabilities. Now, I want to be clear about something, all right? Make no illusions about this. If you are embellishing above and beyond, right? It only takes a tip from someone, some photos of you doing something you shouldn't be able to do, video of you doing something you shouldn't be able to do. That information sent to the Inspector General's office for the Department of Veterans Affairs. They will start an investigation. That's how a lot of these people ended up getting caught. Now, I put out a couple of posts on the community page. What's going on, Howard? How you doing? Mr. B, how you doing tonight? So I put out a couple of posts on the community page. The first one I put out was a guy in Florida. This guy used a cane and he used diapers, lied about disabilities he supposedly had, and you know how he got caught? He got caught because on social media, he's on there in a weightlifting contest. Guy looks like freaking Incredible Hulk. And he got all these health issues. No way he can be doing all this and he got all those health issues. Someone reported him to the Inspector General's office. And that was that. Okay. Again, anybody want to come in? I'll throw the link out there again real quick. Somebody just want to come in and say hello. You're more than welcome to. Love and Freedom's running a little late. I didn't hear from a couple of other people, but like I said, anybody who wants to come on, absolutely. And again, the stream is only going to be 1 hour. What's going on, Gary? How you doing? Who else we got here? Freshness AH. I was med board and did everything the doctor told me and took the meds accordingly. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying okay. I don't want anyone to get scared to think that I'm telling them the VA is going to go after you, but there are people out there who are faking. I'm sure we all have met someone or got a pretty good idea from what they're describing. They're faking. All right. And I want to clear up something else real quick as well. A lot of times you'll hear people say, and you've even heard me say this, that going to the Philippines is a quicker way to get a decision, which it is. But as I'm coming to find out, a lot of those people who got a decision in the Philippines, they're going to get another review because they found too many people who've gotten decisions in the Philippines that shouldn't have got those decisions. And they got them for a variety of reasons. Some paid off doctors to say certain things and then they presented it as evidence. So the bottom line is this, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, be honest about your disability. And as a matter of fact, you shouldn't be telling anybody anything other than your doctor and your psychiatrist, period. Because the less people know about you, the better. Okay? Because I've seen for myself in Phoenix, and I was talking to Urban about this earlier today. I've seen in Phoenix myself. I get out to go into the VA, and you will see people barely get in wheelchairs, right? And they leave, they go across the street to the gas station, they get right out of the car, no problem, pump the gas and go on by their business. It's like, come on, dog. What's going on, Howard? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Markel? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I see you back in Hawaii.
Yeah, I'm back.
You got nothing planned?
Oh, chilling.
Oh, okay.
Just
Okay. Gary said, what's up, Howard? What's going on, Mr. Man? How you doing tonight? LJ, hola, ¿cómo estás? All right, so like I was saying, man, there's a lot of people out there who are faking their disabilities. So for you guys out there that's embellishing, and matter of fact, I need to put this on screen. Now, I already put it out on the community page. I advise you guys go read some of the stuff I put in the community page where guys were talking about combat zones that they were in that they heard from other people, basically lying. Uh, Talking about disabilities that they had that they never had, just faking. So, hey, don't do it because it's gonna come back. Hoorah, hoorah to the group. All right, Barry, what's going on with you tonight? So, what's up, Howard? How you been, man?
Chilling, Markel. Chilling, Markel. Hey, Markel, I got something. I got a theme, man. So the HomePod Mini, I thought it was a speaker. It was a Bluetooth speaker, and it's not pretty much.
Yeah, it is.
It is a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
Right,
Do
so
you
I
know how
got
to use
problems
it?
connecting, I guess.
Do you know how to use it? You
Yeah,
don't.
I guess I don't. Yeah, I got to learn how to use it, man.
Okay.
I try to connect it over time.
What products do you have at home that you have Apple? What do you have that's Apple?
Oh man, so I got the pros right here. I got the pros.
Right.
Okay, I got the watch.
Right.
I got So right now I'm on the iPad Mini fourth edition. I mean iPad Air fourth edition.
Okay. And then you got an iPhone.
I got iPhone 12, and I got
Okay.
this.
The SE. Or is that the iPhone 7?
No, it's not iPhone. It's the what was it called? These little things. It's the old.
Oh, the iPad Touch. I mean the iPad.
iPod.
Yeah. Okay.
iPod Touch, yeah.
Howard.
So
Here's how the iPad, the AirPod Mini works. All right. You can either use it through AirPlay. You can use it through AirPlay.
Oh.
Or you can hook it up directly to the internet and it's going to work off your phone signal.
Through the internet. How did it go?
So so when you first got it and turned it on, it should have came up with a prompt. Take your phone and put it right next to it. It's going to come up with a prompt.
Okay.
And then you just put in all the information from there. Or you can just airdrop it. It's going to ask if you playing something on your phone, you can airdrop it to the speaker and it'll play that way too.
Okay. I guess I probably was drunk when I first opened it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
What's going on, J Love? Let's see what's up, Markel. What you got there tonight, Howard?
Yeah, this is Hawaiian Big Wave. This is a Golden Ale, Big Wave Hawaiian beer.
Big Wave.
Right, Big Wave.
Okay.
Yeah,
what's going on, Blake Slate? Look like you chilling.
Sure.
Let's see. What's up, Markel? I'm honest with the VA because the bottom line, I want to get well and lying would not help my cause. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Blake Slate, you look cold, man.
Hey, I'm up high. I'm up high.
You up in the mountains?
No, I ain't that high up.
Oh, okay.
I'm below. I'm in the mountains, but I'm below the clouds.
Okay. I hear you, man. You a little chilly right now.
Well, you know I'm old too, man. You know these old bones, man, can't handle all that shit.
I hear you. Hey, who you been following, man, with this presidency thing here in Colombia? Because I can't vote, obviously. You can't vote.
Well, the presidency on the 29th, so I'm trying to be out of the country before then.
Because it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to be here when because I don't know who's gonna win.
Well,
I don't care who's gonna win, but I ain't trying to get shot.
Well, the thing of it is there's a guy here because the political parties here is similar to the states. You got right wing, left wing, and you got centrists. The right wing has dominated here in Colombia since they became a democracy. If Gustavo, who's leading by triple digits in the polls, becomes president, it will be the first time a left wing becomes president here in Colombia. And a lot of people don't like it. And his vice president is Afro-Colombian.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's the dude that's every time I try to look on YouTube, he handing like some masa and banana leaves to some poor people and shaking black folk hand, and his VP is black, so
Right.
that can't be good because the
Yeah.
cat they got now is whiter than Joe Biden.
Hey. Hey man. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but I know there's a lot of people upset here in this area that I live in because you see that guy sign FICO or FICO, whatever his name is. They
Yeah, I
got
see his name all the
billboards.
time. I didn't know that was his name. I thought that was the name of the party. Shit.
No, that's his name, dude. They got
Oh,
his
okay.
sign billboards all over Poblado. All that's all you see here. That guy Gustavo Petro, nothing. You don't see nothing over here for him. Nothing. But he is popular as hell everywhere in the country.
So basically, it's how it's always been. It's like you got the rich propped up cat, and then you got the guy that's for the people.
Right. But he
And
gonna
before
catch
you,
hell. He's
yeah,
just like in the States. If he become president, the cabinet is all right wing. So what is he gonna get done?
yeah.
He's not gonna get anything done.
But see, what I was hearing is that it ain't gonna be so much about gridlock. It's gonna be more about, motherfucker getting their head split.
That's the thing. And you know, he used to be a member of the terrorist group here, the farce.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes. So that's why a
Maybe that,
lot of people are nervous about that.
yeah, that explains a lot then, because they saying if either one of these cats lose, mainly the guy that's running, like you say, in triple digits,
Right.
they gonna tear some shit up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm trying to, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm going by the 29th. I'm trying to be in La Paz, Mexico, swimming with whale sharks. I am not fucking around with this shit.
Hey, you know what? I had planned on leaving, but I'm like, screw it. I waited too late. The tickets went too crazy for me. I waited too late to get up out of here. I was just trying to go to Bogota. What was that? Thursday and
Well,
Friday.
shit, Bogota probably worse because
It is.
Medellin, you out here with these Pisces. You go to Bogota here, ain't no telling what's gonna pop off up there.
You right. Let's see. Well, Markel had a guy get a wheelchair. They caught him downtown pushing someone else in his new wheelchair. Not surprised.
You can't make
Not
this
surprised.
shit up, man. You can't make it up.
Hey, did you read the ones I put on the community page? Blank slate.
Which one? No. What you put
I
up
put
there?
out stuff for people faking their disabilities been getting caught lately. Bro, there is one. You got to read them. But there's one. The guy made up this whole story about he was in combat. He had never been in combat. That he saw his friend's face get blown up and parts of his face was on his face.
Now
And
hold up. Let me time you out on this. Let me time you out on this, because that's one thing that I never ever was able to wrap my mind around, being somebody that went through the process. How in the hell can you fake a disability, especially a traumatic disability, bro? How is that possible?
bro, they
Come
do
to
it
tell you.
all the time.
Exactly.
They do it all the time.
Because I'm gonna tell you, when I got my shit done in San Diego, and I can tell you the way they got the whole comping pen set up, they got this long ass parking lot, right off the A freeway. This long parking lot, and the front windows to the building are the officers of the company guys. So they gonna see you walking out your car. And I didn't like get my Cadillac scratched up, so I used to park my shit way back out in the back. I ain't parking up front.
Hell no. It was too close. The cars are like this. If you didn't have
But
a
now
handicap spot,
I had my cane, and I limped all the way. I limped my fat ass all the way to that office. But I don't. It just boggles my mind how, because maybe it's just the experience that I had, because I'm gonna tell you, when I walked in that damn office, I could barely walk, and they looked at me like, shit, you could do something, you know. And it's just that I had so many things, like you were saying in your last podcast about how if you got an injury on one lower extremity, that shit's gonna affect everything, your hips, your back,
Hell yeah.
so all that stuff, And that's before I even knew that. I'm trying. I'm going there trying to see if I can put on my best face to explain to these cats. Yeah, okay, my knees are jacked up, but man, it's affecting my back, my all everything.
Yeah. If your base ain't right, nothing's gonna be right.
Yeah, yeah.
And they know this. The VA knows this, bro. Trust me. There ain't a doctor out there that doesn't know this. Nobody. You can't fake that. You cannot fake
Now
that.
it makes sense. It makes sense when you say it but you saying you I'm learning this from you, you know, damn near 10 years after the fact. Whereas I'm going in cold. I don't know what these folks think. I don't know what these folks know. And I'm trying to explain something to them. And before I can even finish explaining it to them, they already wrote the whole thing down. Because like you say, they know.
They know.
I'm like, man, but like going back to your point that you was making, I don't see how you fake this stuff, man.
Bro, for money. Cats doing it for money. All day, every day.
I should say, I don't see how you successfully fake it.
Well, you got to remember, because you got to, okay, I'm going to take you back. You remember the first time you talked to your psychiatrist? Because your psychiatrist doesn't have your C file. They just have your medical records. So you can tell them any story you want to tell them. They're going to copy it down, but they don't know what you're telling them is true or false because they don't have your DD-214. They just have your medical records. I'm talking about the psychiatrist now.
Well, I hear you, but see, with my psychiatrist, they can look at my medical record and see that I had episodes on deployment. You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
So that bolstered my claim right there.
Correct.
Now, if I was to pull something out of my ass, I don't know how that's gonna feed into that.
But they don't know where you were deployed. They know you were deployed. Okay. They know about a lot of things based on the medical record, but they don't know where you were deployed. They don't know if you were in Bosnia or you were in Iraq. They don't know where the hell you were. They're relying on the story you tell them to make their decision.
Well, my situation is, what was that?
Go ahead, Howard.
No. I was saying that's ain't to me. Like I was actually med boarded for PTSD, so it's like I was med boarded out the Army for PTSD.
Right.
So it's like that's pretty much.
But see, with my situation, the documentation that was written, because I got two powerful documentations. One was they documented, but you got those sheets in your medical record with the headers of the ship that you was on.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I'm on a forward deployed ship, that header's on there. I would assume that they can look at that and say, okay, this guy's on a forward deployed ship.
Yeah, Comp and Pen should catch it. But what happens is they only look at what the doctor wrote. They're not looking at your actual deployment or your DD-214 or how much time. The doctor is going off what you tell them.
No, I get that part, but I'm saying when the doctor's writing his information, he's writing it on the form,
right?
On the medical form that has the headers of what outfit, what unit that I'm a part of.
Oh, right. So you're still talking about when you're in. I'm talking about
when a vet is out. Yeah. My bad.
I'm talking about when a vet is out of service, right?
Oh, okay.
And they go to the VA and they explain to a doctor who does not have your C file what has happened to them. The doctor writes up everything they says and come up with a diagnosis, right? Yeah. And what happens is, read this blank slate. Read the first one. Read this, guys. Okay, you all read this. This is from a veteran.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
You need me to read it?
Yeah, I can't see it. It's too small for me.
Okay. Gulf War veteran Felton Lamar Gray told a VA psychiatrist he was splattered with bloods and chunks of head when his best friend was shot in the face in Iraq.
Ooh.
But only after the VA rated Gary 100% disabled did anyone check into his story and discovered the comrade he spoke of is very much alive and said he barely knew Gary.
Wow.
He was in Coast Guard. Coast Guard?
Hey.
You see what I'm saying?
The Coast Guard?
Yeah.
The next one is
Coast
a guy
Guard.
about the Coast Guard, veteran who used forged documents to convince VA doctors he was an elite, much decorated Navy SEAL. Bernhardt's tale of daring rescues of cradling a dying helicopter pilot in his arms won a congressional, I guess you say, medal he caused and helped him to get a 30% PTSD rating from the VA before he was ousted by a watchdog group.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Now that's a tall tale. I didn't know you could get away with no shit like that.
Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, doctors,
That's crazy.
the doctors do not know what you guys go through at the VA. They only copy what you all say. And if a raider does not take the time to actually look at it and look through it, like some of them go back and do reviews and look at it, they just give them 100%. They don't even know.
Wow.
Here's another one, Vietnam veteran. Said he was traumatized when he was prevented from rescuing a friend being crushed under a Navy airplane and was eventually granted 100% disability. But when the case was reopened, investigators could find no evidence that Roberts was even present when the accident occurred. You see what I'm saying?
Crazy. I didn't know it was that easy to just tell him some shit.
Yeah, bro. There's guys, I'm telling you right now, dude. There are guys out there seriously faking disabilities. Ain't a damn thing wrong with them. Collecting 100% every month.
What's going on, guys?
What up, Love and Freedom?
And I'm over here getting some cards made.
Oh, you over there getting the lottery numbers? Oh,
nah,
cards
shit,
made.
I wish I was. No, I'm over here. I'm getting some love
some new cards.
More cards made.
Oh, okay. I hear you, Love and Freedom.
But you know, it's funny that you mentioned a story like that because I was on deployment. I was on deployment in Kuwait City, man, and I used to work on helicopters, and one of the we was transporting a F-18 engine to the carrier, and one of the helicopter started spinning around, and the helicopter rolled over one of the guys, man, and crushed him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, she's single, guys. She's single.
She's single. ¿Tú hablas, mira, tú hablas inglés?
Sí.
Oh. Está bien.
Yeah.
My cousin works in the polls in Bogota. Okay, J Love. What's up, Gary?
Hey, Marquez. Hey, Marquez, you said habla español?
Oh, sí, un poquito, no mucho.
It's so embarrassing.
He said it's okay.
Let's see. What's up, guys? There you go, Howard. Hey, I got my hands full. I don't, no, I'm good. Dealing with these crazy Colombian women, I'm good. Blake Slate, get out of Dodge. Hell no, I don't need no more help. Okay, yeah, this is that lady was a victim of war. She was kidnapped by the guerrillas as a child. She witnessed probably more carnage and war than most soldiers. Yeah, that's that Afro-Colombian lady who's running for vice president right there.
Oh, I don't know anything about her. That's some good information because I don't know anything about her.
Yeah. Man, boy, you talking about exposing racism here. Woo. You go to that woman's Facebook page, bro. My God.
Oh,
really?
She's an American. All the names she been called. Like dude, you didn't see during the live, when they were doing the live debate, the dude called a woman a monkey.
On the debate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn. This shit was crazy.
Hey, Howard, what you sipping on, Howard?
Oh yeah, that's what I said earlier. This is actually a Hawaiian beer. Okay, it's called Big Wave. Big Wave. It's a golden ale.
Oh, okay. Hey, she said she's
So
22.
yeah, you coming up.
22. Oh
That's
no,
perfect
I
for
don't
me.
need them kind of problems.
That's perfect for me.
You can say with your
Hey.
he heard you.
22,
Little
and you
freedom.
single?
But it doesn't matter.
Uh-oh.
You single or more?
He said, you single?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm about to
No.
say you like women. You single?
You single? That's all that.
Yes.
She said yes.
Oh, go both ways. I hear you, but I can't do nothing
Freedom.
there.
Freedom, do me a favor.
You
Give
like girls?
my WhatsApp, Freedom.
Hey,
Give my WhatsApp
she said.
number, tell me.
Hey, she said no. She don't. She don't like girls.
Oh, that's not good. I need one that like girls.
Huh? Hey, she said, what do you like?
2 women.
He said,
Embroma. Mira. Embroma.
it sound like a party to her. She said.
There you go. Four ticks, 2 clicks.
I'll be back. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. I bet you my wife at the house watching this live.
You know she is. Let's see.
No.
He was already getting 80% the right way.
I'll be
but
back.
Retired veterans. All right, Love and Freedom. But retired veterans told him to do that. Now let's see if they're going to do prison time for him. Hell no, they ain't gonna do prison time for him.
They're gonna take that money.
Dude, he going to jail. Period. You know how easy it is to get somebody in trouble, blank slate, and how you know how easy it is. All you got to do is take a photo or a video of them doing something they're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Send it to the Inspector General's office for the Department of Veterans Affairs. They off and running. That's it. That is it. That's why I tell y'all, no, everybody don't need to know what you got.
Yeah.
When you got it, how you got it, ain't the damn business.
Yeah. But that's crazy. I just never thought I never thought you could fake it. Now I've heard cases of like Social Security cats faking it, but I didn't think you could fake the VA because I mean they have your entire medical history in front of them.
Yeah, but are they gonna look at it? That's how they get away with it. Some of them don't even look at it. They just look at what the doctor wrote. They go on with it. It is not till they have a review, somebody looks at it and say, wait, something here doesn't look right. And then they go back through their history and they see, oh, they were never even in combat. Ain't none of this stuff happened to them.
Yeah. The only disability that I had post service, because maybe it's because it's easy for me because I had damn near 25 years of everything. You know what I mean? So they saw me when I was a damn near child up until damn near now. So everything I ever went for, which was half the time. That's why I couldn't get a claim for heartburn and stuff like that, because who the hell goes to medical for heartburn? You know what I mean?
Right. You right.
But no, man, I just that's just shocking to me. I didn't know you, especially going from 80 to 100.
That's a huge jump.
Yeah, because I started out with 70, and I'm gonna tell you, I got pure hell trying to get to 100. Now getting to 90 wasn't that hard. I just had to do a little work to get to 90. But man, getting from 90 to 100,
that VA math,
that's damn near impossible.
That VA math, you got to come up with some big numbers. When you get to 90%, you need some big numbers to get to that 95.
Yeah.
Dude was
so it just boggles my mind. And even like I say, the only post service claim that I had was sleep apnea, and that's because I just wouldn't go. I'm if I could get 3-4 hours, but I get up and pee 3-4 times a day, that's a good night for me.
Damn.
I didn't know no better. And like I said, I was going for a hernia surgery, And the anesthesia, not even a doctor, the anesthesiologist looked at me and said, "Man, your neck sure is short." he said, "You need to get tested for sleep apnea." I said, "Man, I sleep just fine." Shit, like they put me on that damn machine, man. I slept for about 7 hours the first night. Shit, I jumped out the bed running.
Damn.
Bad knees and all. I jumped out the bed running.
You say your neck sure is short.
You're right.
I got offended.
Mr. Wayne.
I'm like, man,
Yeah,
you supposed to be looking at my navel, motherfucker. What you looking at my neck for?
John, salute, John.
Yeah, crazy. See, I almost died so many times on that flight line, and hearing these stories is crazy. It's the truth. I try to tell y'all, dude, man, it's stuff out there, bro. You guys would not believe it. You wouldn't believe it. There are cats.
What did he say about what he say about the flight line? I can't see it.
He said I was almost dead so many times on the flight line, and hearing these stories is crazy.
Oh yeah. You gonna have some close calls on that flight line. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, Love and Freedom. He'll be back. Let's see. I hope she gets elected. It looks like she is, Mr. Miles, because in the polls, this guy Petro Gustavo, he's up like 3.5. I mean, he's up big, 3.5 times the other guy, Fico, whatever his name is. They way up in the polls, way up. And it looks like, and there's a lot of people here worried and nervous about what's going to happen.
So, Marquette, it's soon, huh? The election, what, Saturday or Sunday?
It's Sunday, the 29th.
29th.
And they've been talking about it on the news all day, bro. People are very scared about what's going to happen if this guy gets elected.
I'm gonna be in Mexico.
When you leaving?
Shit, probably the 28th.
You just gonna leave your house and hope it's still there when you get back.
No, my house is well taken care of. So if I'm gone for 2 months or 2 years, I'm good. I ain't worried about that.
Okay.
I did not come to Colombia to catch no stray bullet shit. I grew up in the South.
Hey, people don't seem to understand that blank slate here. They think it's safer here than anywhere else.
Speaking of safe, you know, maybe I'm just old, but I tell you, we just had an 18-year-old Mexican cat shoot up children, second graders. You know what I mean? In Texas, and that's just after the other 18-year-old shot up the racist cat
in Buffalo.
Shot up the black folk shopping. And let me tell you something, Markel. I was a bad motherfucker at 18. I was so bad I joined the military. But ain't no way in hell I would just think to just shoot up folk. You know what I mean?
Bro, I grew up in the
that
South.
wasn't even the part of what bad was.
Bro, I grew up in the South. When I was 10 or 11, I got a 410 shotgun. Had a weapon the entire time I grew up as a kid. Not once did I ever think I'm going to go to my high school with this weapon and do what? Yeah. Man, I would get my ass beat so bad. No. That's the difference, bro. That is the difference. They could give me a weapon and you don't leave this yard with it unless we going hunting, period.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at it. Had access. We used to have guns lined up in my grandfather's bedroom. Double barrel shotguns, 30-06, 410, 22, you know, with the long rod. You We had access to all that, bro. At no time did I ever think I'm gonna pick up a weapon, take my ass outside and do something, because they would beat the hell out of me. No way. No way. No way, bro.
Man, times now are totally different. Times now are totally different, guys. Dude, it's totally different. It's crazy.
I wouldn't even say that it's different. It's more than different. It's some other shit, man. You 18? You 18-year-old and you mass shooting? I can't even wrap my mind around that. You know, like you the things that we considered bad at 18 in the 80s was like, you cut school, you know, I
You
don't
out,
know.
you
You
out, the
still
street lights on.
I wasn't even stealing at 18 no more. I
Hell
grew
no.
stealing then. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like, what
yeah. I was
what
in the
the
army.
hell?
Yeah, yeah.
But the
Who
biggest
I
raised
difference,
was in the
these
army at 18.
motherfucking people?
the biggest difference, there's no more discipline with your child. See, we all got discipline.
Exactly.
You got your ass
Exactly.
destroyed. You got your ass
Exactly.
destroyed.
Exactly right.
There's no
Exactly
discipline,
right.
bro. You cannot touch a child now. Child call protective services, your ass going to jail. Or they can divorce you. I wish I would have told my parents I'm going to divorce them when I was 13 or 14. After I
When I
woke
got
up,
tore up.
yeah.
But this that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up. They say that guy that just shot up Texas, they say he killed his grandmother before he went out there.
Yeah.
Your
That's-
grandma?
yeah, it's-
Your grandma,
Man,
bro. Who shoots
Bro,
their grandmother
he had issues.
at 18?
He had issues, bro. I'm pretty sure you're going to hear he was on
Yeah.
Ritalin and all kinds of shit.
Damn.
I'm sure you're going to hear that.
But
Damn.
I don't know if I told y'all this, but I used to push boots, and half the people that we kicked out is when we found out that in their medical record they had Ritalin as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, to calm them down. Hey guys, also this summer they saying, like the FBI, all type of feds are saying, this is just a precursor to a skyrocketing epidemic of violence this summer. It's this summer.
Well, I
it's
mean,
predicted to
I
be
mean, how much higher
it's
can
predicted
it
to be
get?
crazy.
Well, dude, I don't know how much you keep up with what's going on
You'll
here,
see how
Black
much higher
Snake.
it can get. It can get. Yeah,
I don't know how much you keep up with
it's
what's going on
crazy.
here, but it's just outside it. It's crazy. It's crazy. There was a guy that got elected 2 days ago.
Mhm.
Before he signed his name, the ink dries, they assassinated his ass already. By the time the police
Damn,
got
where
there to
at?
protect him, they blew them all up. They blew up the whole goddamn station.
Damn.
So when people sit there and they tell me it's safer here, I'm like, are you out of your mind? Do you know where you are?
Damn.
Yeah.
We got terrorist groups sitting right there in the mountains. The only reason they ain't coming into the city is because the military is here and the police is
Well,
down here.
Well,
That's
you
it.
hear Biden's getting ready to sell them a bunch of tanks now
Yeah, they gonna have
to
to, dude.
modernize their army.
Bro, the terrorist groups that's up in the mountains, them motherfuckers is coming down and they trying to get all those poor people down there to join their groups. They going to all these
Oh, yeah.
barrios right here and they trying to get them to join their groups.
It's like the FARC.
The farce, yeah, it's the farce, and I forgot the name of the other two. Man, these people crazy as hell coming here talking about this is safer than the States. You must be out of your mind. And now they got girl gangs in El Poblado getting these desperate U.S. men coming, holding them up, robbing them, drugging them, beating the hell out of them. Americans and Europeans jacking them up. Bring your
I'm
ass
sorry,
here.
I don't want to laugh about it, but
It's funny because keep coming with that mongering stuff. They got something for you. They got something for you.
Colombia.
But can you
I'm done with
imagine?
Colombia. I've had enough Colombia as possible. I'm going to DR from now on. I'm done with Colombia, man.
But
Bro,
I mean,
and they were
but
a group of trans women. They trans.
Damn.
oh shit!
A whole bunch of them, dude. They just arrested 6 of them. They took that dude in the back. He was a European dude. Beat the shit out of him and then drugged him. I'm like, damn, y'all already beat the hell out of him. Why'd you drug him?
Damn.
Keep coming to Colombia. Keep on
But
coming.
see, like I said, I didn't mean to laugh about the situation. But can you imagine just sitting on that plane on your way back to your country and just thinking like, these bitches whoop my ass. I'm thinking I'm gonna get laid. Next thing I know, I got forearms in the face and everything.
Hold up. Let me see if I can put that link down here so you can see what I'm talking about. Hold up. Hold up. Bro, there's so much stuff that happens here, man. Y'all are unaware of. Shit. Colombia is buck wild. And they kill me when they get on. Oh, man, it's safer there. You out of your damn mind. Let me see if I can put this link in the stream.
Well, you know, the thing that really fucked me up about it is before I got here, I used to hear people on YouTube saying that oh, Medellin got the same weather as San Diego. It's a mild climate. And I'm like, the next time I hear a motherfucker say that, I'm gonna kick their nuts. Because
Hey,
I lived in San Diego for over 20 years, and I lived here for about a year. And it's been more rain
oh shit,
the entire fucking time I ever been in San Diego.
bro, it rains. You got rainy seasons here. We just went through one. What was it? April. It rained like a motherfucker for April, and then we're gonna have it again October, November. It's gonna rain like a motherfucker again. I just put the link in here. For those of you that want to click onto that link, now you gotta understand Spanish. Click onto that link, and it's gonna explain what's happening here in Poblado. And this ain't the only group. They taking them mongrels. They want to go out there and look at them little girls. Okay, they gonna help you out. You can look at them all day. They gonna help you out. Let's see, 21 killed, 18 of them were 4th grade, 10-year-old baby. What the hell, an 18-year-old got against 10-year 4th graders?
Yeah.
That's
But see, that's what they need to start putting out there, because this ain't the first time that happened. Last time it was under Obama.
right. That was
the little geeky kid had shot up Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook.
So it's something that they not telling us.
Well,
See, they give you that little, huh?
Well, those are also guys call it soft targets. Those it ain't for Buffalo.
Yeah.
That's soft targets. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's true. That's soft targets. You're absolutely right about that. But my thing is, okay, don't come on the news and tell me, oh, they've been radicalized online. I don't buy that shit. What exactly happened? Lay that shit out to me, because everybody's online. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? I'm radicalized. What I just jump on the page, and next thing you know, I'm. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. Explain to me exactly what the hell the process is. Don't just say, oh, they got radicalized online. I've been hearing that shit for 10 years now.
No, but dude, they get desensitized though playing them video games, because the video games are very realistic. You get those VR glasses on, and that crap looks just like real life.
It does, but it does, but as an Army guy, you know, when you fire that first shot, you feel some kind of way.
Oh hell yeah!
When you take that first life, you feel some kind of way. You know. Yeah, so it's something that they not putting out there. Now maybe it's just that motherfuckers are upset with America in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? And I think that's why they.
You gotta remember too, bro. We just came out of a pandemic where people been stuck up in their house for what, year and a half, almost 2 years. Can't go nowhere, can't do nothing. A lot has changed in the world, bro. People have lost a lot.
Yeah.
People have died. They couldn't go to their funeral. There's a lot going on.
You ain't gotta tell me, because I got attacked. I got attacked right after when they started easing up the pandemic. I got attacked like a motherfucker. That what led to my third knee surgery. You know what I mean?
Right.
Motherfucker hit me. Motherfucker hit me. I'm damn near about to catch a body. I'm trying to run. I ain't ran in motherfucking 7 years.
Damn.
I'm running on these bad legs, trying to run up on this motherfucker. And that's how I know, boy, that motherfucker had an angel on his shoulder. Because if my knee didn't pop, I'd have been sitting in court like O.J. Simpson. If the glove don't fit, you must quit.
If my mom, Georgia girl, stated, I brought you in this world, I'll take you out before I let someone else take it's someone else's life. Hell yeah. That's how I
Yeah.
was in the South.
But that was the mentality. My father told me that a couple of times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I brought you in this world, I'll take you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna be a good citizen or you gonna be a dead human. Yeah. It ain't no motherfucking alternatives.
Let's see. Now you can put a VA claim in for firefighting foam, and the VA said the Gulf War illness was because of sarin gas. Whistleblowers exposed them in 2013, and VA covered it up. Oh yeah, that's why they're trying to do all that now with presumptives.
Well, it ain't even just AFFF or the gas pits. The ships that we were riding on was lined with asbestos.
Yeah, I'm about to say, dude, even the VA hospital we still going in now, the older ones, they full of asbestos.
Yeah.
What do y'all think is in them walls of them OLED? Why you think they are trying to close them down and rebuild new ones? They're closing them down in certain cities and rebuilding new ones. Man, them things been fucking those buildings been crap for years.
And see, old head told me years ago before I even got close to retirement. He said, when you retire, you submit all all that hazmat that you dealt with. You submit that shit to the VA because half that shit are carcinogen. So you submit all that stuff.
What's going on, Love and Freedom?
Still over here, man, at the copy time, waiting on Michelle to get finished with my cards and my bank.
Oh, she ain't in no rush. You got a bunch of gringos right now. She trying to get her one.
Hey, she's single, ready to mingle.
I can't do nothing with her, bro. My plate
you
is
and me
full.
both. I sent my son over here.
My plate is full. I don't need another headache. I don't need another woman yelling at me in Spanish that I can't understand half the shit she's saying. I'm good.
I'll send my son over here.
Hey, anytime motherfuckers start raising their voice at me, I start recording.
And go back and replay, huh?
Yeah, I start recording cause I want evidence. I want evidence. I go Facebook Live on your ass in a minute.
See, I have to agree, fellas. The Buffalo situation was an internet roll call activation for these youngsters to take their crap to the streets like a video game. Yeah, they desensitized to it, dude. Man. You put them VR glasses on, that shit look real as hell.
Happened today with the kids in Texas?
Yeah, yeah, we were talking about it a little bit earlier, bro.
Okay, I missed it. Okay.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. That is fourth graders. What the hell did fourth graders do to an 18-year-old?
You got to
I'm telling you guys, this summer in the U.S., bro, trust me, this summer in the U.S. is going to be crazy. Those are prerequisites for the violence is going to happen this summer in the U.S.
Man, I hate to say it, bro. Bro, I hate to say it. They're going to have to do something with all these guns in the U.S. They got to make some kind of change, man, with all them weapons. They're going to have to. They're going to have to.
Oh, 450 million guns. It's more, almost twice as many guns as people in the U.S. It's been 450 million.
But see, my only problem with that is who gonna give up the gun first? So if the government come to me and tell me I gotta give up my AR-15, I gotta give up my motherfucking my motherfucking rifle or my Kimber. If you're gonna tell me that I gotta get that up, okay, who the hell you gonna take they gun all the people that I think crazy as hell? Are you gonna get rid of having to get rid of their guns first? Because you're not gonna disarm me first.
Hey Markel, so today I was reading an article in some state, I don't know what state it was, but they were saying in the state they were giving away gas cards for guns, so people can come turn in their guns, or turn in any gun for gas card. That's how crazy it's getting with gas. So you know what I'm saying, that's what it was going to be: food and gas. They were trying to offer people stuff for their damn guns.
I understand what you're saying, Blake Slate. I really do understand what you're saying, bro. But it has gotten out of hand in the U.S. It's gotten dude. It's people that's got piles of weapons, ammo, like they ready for the second coming. That is just No, it's
Yeah.
too much, man. It's
You
too
you
much.
you you absolutely right. But like I say, who
I'm telling you.
don't come from my gun first. Cause I
Yeah.
give your ass a list of people who you need to see first. You know what I mean?
Right,
Don't come from me first.
all them stockpile of guns that they got, you got to think about the government come at you. You ain't gonna get a chance to shoot but one of them.
No, you're right. You're right about that. But I ain't worried about the
Yeah.
government. I ain't worried about the government coming after me. See what I'm saying? I'm worried about some crazy some bitch that's gonna drive 200 miles from a whole nother county and gonna come to
Right.
my motherfucking neighborhood and shoot up old people at the stove. That's
Oh
This
my
is a
yeah,
that's my
prerequisite
concern.
for summer
that
violence.
you got to be strapped at all time with your head on a swivel, 24/7.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
Bro,
yeah,
it's getting crazy here as well. Cause Love and Freedom, I sent you some videos, dude. You didn't see
Yeah,
cats get out the car.
yeah,
Dude didn't give him a chance. Just pow, left him right there in the street.
yeah.
Damn.
That's here. That ain't in the that's here. And that's for
yeah,
all these people that think it's so safe here. Y'all, y'all ain't got a clue. I said it to Love and Freedom. He sees.
Yeah.
No, y'all ain't got a clue. Y'all ain't got a
yeah.
clue.
My wife said she firsthand experienced that, being that bad in Mexico when she went to Mexico City years ago to visit her sister, and they were walking to the grocery store. She was in a bad neighborhood, I guess. She said her sister was like, "Hey, don't look over there. Look over there. Make sure there ain't nobody standing next to that wall over there. Go by there." I'm like, "What? You got to do all that?" And I said, "Oh hell no, I ain't like that." Yeah, that's
Man.
Yeah, that's too much right there. Let's see. My mom beat my ass. I remember she used to use a belt. I laughed. She went to the bathroom and grabbed a brush. I never talked back to my mom again. I'm in my 40s.
damn brush. Shit, you get that damn pole. Get anything she can find.
Shit, whatever the closest thing was to her.
Yeah.
They didn't give a
Yeah,
damn what it
clothes
was.
hanger, everything. Clothes hanger.
Exactly.
That clothes hanger, I didn't know that damn clothes hanger could bend the way it did. Boy, that motherfucker like a whip.
Yeah, because down south,
I-
growing up down south, I think all of us from the south, all of us from the south, and growing up down
Hell
south,
yeah.
it was game on.
Bro,
It was
they
open.
drag
See,
over
my
the
thing
shoes.
was a switch. It was
Bro,
a
they
switch
Oh,
for
we
me.
we got them sweet gum limbs. They call them sweet gum limbs. They go out there and twist them together.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah,
or off the apricot tree or
Yeah.
whatever.
yeah.
They twist them together. They don't break.
Hey,
They
And I'm
ain't
gonna tell
breaking.
you,
hey, God.
that switch so badass. Even if she missed hit your ass, just
Yes,
the
sir.
break of that wind with that whoop, shit.
Brother, I'm gonna tell you how bad my grandma was, man. My grandma was so bad with switches. She had them in the corner, different size for different mistakes you done. Boy, she said, "Okay, your ass, give me that big one over there in the corner, or give me that small one." Boy, she had them sized up on your ass, boy. Woo!
Hey,
Bro,
Blake Slay said even if she missed.
hey, but that's what's
Yeah.
missing now, though. That is what's missing. Discipline. Discipline is what's missing. You see all of us joking about this? Did you ever think about doing something crazy when you were a
Shit.
kid?
Boy,
Hell no.
I probably still got damn battle marks all on my ass right now. Hey, they talk about my eczema. That's probably motherfucking switch marks. Shit.
Hey, Marie, let me tell you, when you talk about the battle marks, boy, it nothing that brings your ass down to earth than rubbing your hand across that switchbird
Oh,
on
yeah.
your leg.
Oh,
It's like, man,
shit, yeah,
I'm
boy.
pretty sure.
that motherfucker cut you deep.
I'm
That
pretty
switch cut
sure
you deep.
that was abuse. I'm sure now that would be considered abuse because I
Oh,
used
yeah.
to
Oh
have
hell yeah, I was so
all
traumatized
over
I couldn't walk
my
under a tree.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna say this one and leave it at that. The worst ad whip you get from down south is in the summertime when that sweat running down on motherfucking marks.
Yeah.
I hear
Yeah.
Markel might want to do a video on this Gulf War CERN nerve gas. Yeah, I'll do one on it.
Yeah, I gotta check on all that shit.
Let me-
I
let-
caught
let
the
me
tail
tell
end of
you.
you.
But let me tell you about that Gulf War shit, especially the first Gulf War. Let me tell you, man, they bullshitted us from day one all the way up until now.
Yup.
We will never know what the fuck them people did to us in that region.
No, they never
And
gonna
see,
tell.
we out there eat food. We forward deployed, so we out there trying to get out in front of the combat before all the combat cats get there. We out there eating the food and stuff like that. These folk serving the food. These cats calling these guys Hajis and stuff. You know what I mean? These guys, you know how they tell you, you don't never fuck with nobody that's mess with your food.
Right.
Right.
So you call them Hajis and you talking shit to them, and they out there preparing your food. You don't know if they friend or foe. And at the very least, they not with your culture because you not Muslim. Ain't no telling what the hell happened to us out there, man.
No.
Hey.
The guy came to us to assassinate President Bush was part of ISIS, but agent caught him. Okay. Came to the U.S. Okay. Yeah, see, this is that link right here, blank slate. Click on that link.
Okay.
See all them damn transvestites, them trans.
What
Got
the
old
hell
boy
was that?
hemmed up in a corner.
Yeah, I tell you though, Markel, I keep my ass out away from that Park Laurellis. When I first got here, I was out there every night.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah,
Hell
oh
no.
yeah, every night.
No,
Popping
sir.
bottles like I'm a rapper.
He was out there every night.
Yeah, motherfucker told me, hey, you better keep your ass away from there.
Wow, invade Colombia? That'd be
So-
crazy. What?
Venezuela has implied he
Hell
wanted to
no.
invade Colombia. They're always
That's crazy.
performing war games on the border. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna try to do too much, dude. Not that the U.S. giving them tanks and some other stuff. No, he may want to reconsider that.
Venezuela ass up.
You ain't lying.
Crazy.
He may want to reconsider that part. Crime, terrorism, other issues. Colombia is easily accessible, but I forgot a lot of the brothers don't speak Spanish and can care less about potential. Yeah, that's the problem, right? Just like I'm bringing you guys this stuff now because I watch the news and I read the paper. If you don't understand nothing, no kind of Spanish, you won't know what the hell going on right next to you.
Yeah,
They
right,
could be ready
exactly.
to shoot right next door. You are oblivious to any of it. So you're right about that, J Love. A lot of these cats, they come, they in the tourist areas, they feeling good, everything's great, stuff is cheap. You step your ass 1 foot outside that tourist area. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Walter Reed too. Okay. Paintball is another game they play. Yeah. They do a lot of these military exercise games. What the hell? Let's see. This happened in Jacksonville, Florida in 2018. Killed 2 himself at a video game tournament. What?
Oh yeah.
At a video
That's
game
true. Yeah,
tournament.
because that's true. Yeah, I remember that because the guy lost. The guy was like one of the top ranking or number 2, but he lost the tournament. Got mad, shot. Yeah.
Because he lost when nobody else deserved nothing.
Yep.
Take it out on yourself. That's what I don't get with people.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest tournaments too. Like the gamer tournament. They're like a gamer thing.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's what I don't get. If you mad at the world, look at the mirror. Why you mad at somebody else that did nothing to you? I never understood people that do that.
But see, Markel, that little gem of knowledge that you just dropped, you have to realize, man, there's a percentage of folk that don't even comport with that. You know what I mean? You got to realize we living in the world, and like I say, you right about the pandemic. That pandemic just made crazy, hyperbolically crazy. If you was on the edge before the pandemic, your ass is off the rails.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I mean, if you ain't got nobody, no adults in your life, and there are people that exist like that. If you ain't got nobody in your life that put you on game, you know, when you young and let you know what this world is all about, you doomed, man. I always try to challenge people because you know I've always been a trainer. I've always trained young folk, always mentored folk and stuff like that. And I you know I got my own little following and stuff. And I used to I hit them up with a couple of questions, and I told them to get back with me on these questions. And I just had 3 questions, man, for them. And let me see if I can find them. See if I can find them.
See, in
And
Georgia,
I
we
said,
got peppers that have
they're
stockpile.
three fundamental questions, bro. What are people? Where did people come from? And why do we exist?
Wow,
And
you going
I
deep.
told him those 3 questions are impossible to answer.
Yeah, because you going deep.
But those questions do. Those questions, they bring you in a roundabout way to humanity, man. We don't know what we did before this life began to get us here. And you got guys out there shooting 7 and 8-year-olds. I mean, come on, man. Like I said, I've done some bad shit in my at 18 years old. I burned frogs and
Yeah.
set dogs on ant piles. But man, to just go to a elementary school and kill the kids there, bro. To
Hey, look,
shoot
hey,
your
Markel,
grandmother.
James Miles is exactly right. James Miles. Some of the guys I follow on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The preppers, some of the biggest preppers I follow. Them guys are stocking up mainly on food, but yeah, ammo, guns, all type of stuff. Definitely ammo.
What are they stocking
Yeah,
up for? What are they preparing for? A war?
Well, yeah. Well, just yeah. Well, it got prepared for. Well, there's a food crisis. I think we all know that right now.
Right.
Yeah, or the food crisis that they're saying is a big food crisis. So that they're saying on food and guns, just they will have food, so protect their food. They're saying food will run out. This is a real, almost like a Mad Max type thing. Will be coming to soon. Hey, I'm like I'm telling you, people, that's the big thing out here right now.
Man, they've been watching too many of these movies, bro. These movies got these
I
people
don't know.
crazy.
Those preppers are really, yeah, they're blown up too on YouTube, man.
But see, if I'm a prepper, if I'm any type of prepper, instead of buying all these guns, I'm MREs and shit. I'm gonna buy some livestock. I'm gonna buy some land. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might need to get a couple of guns to protect the perimeter, but I mean, if the shit hits the fan and society dissolves, you gonna need some eggs, some chickens, and some boats. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You got all them motherfucking bullets. You can't eat them bullets.
You right about that.
Nah, but yeah.
Let's see, oak limb, bypass the maple, go to the oak tree. That don't break. Yeah, you right. Loving freedom facts about those different switches our grandmother kept for us, grandkids, grandchildren. Y'all hear about the USS George Washington aircraft carrier had flew off 200 sailors who threatened to kill themselves. Yes, I heard about that one, and I heard about the one that's in Alaska.
Let me hit y'all to some game, right? The G-Dub, what we were affectionately known as the George Washington, the G-Dub, the George Washington relieved us on the USS Kitty Hawk, the last conventional carrier in Japan. This is the first time ever that the United States sent a forward deployed nuclear powered aircraft carrier to Japan. Because you know, when you drop a couple of bombs on motherfuckers, they tend to not like nukes. You see what I'm saying? So Japan don't like nukes. So let me tell you, there have been, even before the G-Dub got there have been hundreds of thousands of good men and women that's been kicked out of the Navy because they don't want nothing. They didn't want anything to disturb that transition from going from a conventional carrier to a nuclear carrier. Now, you Navy guys may have read about this shit. You Navy guys may have heard about this shit. But look here, I experienced it. I was on the ground as a senior enlisted looking at this shit.
Wow.
And let me tell you, it was fucked from the beginning. And they moving them G-Dub guys from all the way from the East Coast to motherfucking Japan, to a foreign country. And ain't no country more foreign than Japan. And I'm gonna tell you, their concept of leadership is being a hard ass, to be overbearing, to be intrusive. And we were telling them cats before we left, that's not gonna get you what you need to get. These folk need to get out here and enjoy their life. They're kids. They're 18, 19 years old. Because that's the majority of the guys. See what I'm saying? And see, I protected my guys as much as I could. I told them, I say, I don't give a fuck what goes on. If you out in town, you call me first.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Because what they had, the way they had it, okay, you get in trouble on the weekend, your ass had on Wednesday you had your fucking your Chiefs board. On Thursday you had your XOI, and on Friday your motherfucker has captain mask. And next thing you know, you on restriction. They restricting these cats to that boat, and it's like that's and we you know I'm sitting in auditorium with a commanding officer, a full motherfucking bird captain, telling us we need to go to people's houses and put notes on their door saying, "Oh wait, I just stopped by to see if you was at home and make sure everything all right." And I'm looking around the auditorium like, is anybody else thinking this motherfucker's out of his mind?
Yeah.
You out your motherfucking mind.
Us the same way.
I'm not going to nobody's house. They call that intrusive leadership. No, motherfucker, that's insanity. And leadership ain't got nothing to do with that. If your folk trust you and you do it right by them as a leader. So I'm looking around and I'm like, and you know, they did it. That's the first time in my 20-something years of serving that they did you know how to do the climate surveys and see how the troops are doing and all that shit.
Right.
That's the first time in my whole fucking military career ever that they did a climate survey, and the cocksuckers didn't even publish it because it was just catastrophic.
Wow.
And see, that's what the G-Dub had got itself into. And the G-Dub rolled into that shit, and they instead of them learning from what we went through, which was the worst possible time in history as far as leadership, them motherfuckers obviously are put that up. So now you're in a situation where you got 200. That's a lot of motherfucking people. You can with 200 people in strategic location, because you got to realize the Navy is about technicians.
Right. Okay.
Navy is technicians. We're not all just killers. You know what I mean? We need motherfuckers that can put out fires, that can start the ship, that can drive that motherfucker, and can cook. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have set skill set. So if you got 200 motherfuckers in the right location, so just say if out of those 200 people, 50 of them were fire control technicians, then you'd have changed the whole mission of the fucking ship. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can't. And see, I was one of them old school motherfucking chiefs. You can't be one of them motherfuckers that kiss these folk ass when your officers come in there and tell you, okay, we need to do this. You have to be wise enough and skilled enough to say, no, motherfucker, we not doing that, because if you start this shit, you're gonna fuck everything up.
Right.
You have to somebody have to tell Charlie Oscar, hey man, you fucking up. Cause only body that's in charge of him is the fleet admiral. See what I'm saying? Can't tell him what to do. Motherfucking the CMC gonna be running up in his ass because the CMC is all the senior enlisted. All his job is to do is keep the other motherfuckers enlisted in line.
Right.
Somebody got to tell these motherfuckers. And I told him, I said, hey man, what you guys are doing, you destroying the careers of these future sailors. And some of these guys could probably be the next CNO, the next admiral that's controlling the Navy. And y'all kicking these cats out for bullshit. For little bullshit, because you want zero tolerance. Let me tell you something. Zero tolerance is a fucking fantasy. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear that 200 people have to be flown off, that's the tip of the iceberg. Because I can tell you, if you had to fly 200 motherfuckers off for suicide, because I'm gonna tell you, I've seen motherfuckers jump off the ship. I've seen people jump off the motherfucking shit with my own eyes. So you ain't got to tell me about motherfuckers jumping off that bitch. I know they'll do it. And I know you can do certain things to force them to fucking do it if you're in a leadership position. So if you're telling me 200 motherfuckers have to be flown off because of that, that means you done kicked out thousands of people. Thousands of people. And when there's no fairness in the fucking system, it's mutiny by leadership. That's what it is.
Wow.
And your capability to fight in that region, because when you're in that region, you got to realize you got North Korea right there, you got China right there, you got Russia right there. If some shit pop off, like when the shit popped off with 9/11, and the first ship that went out was that ship that aircraft carried Japan. We went right off the coast of Afghanistan, and we sat on that motherfucker and we shit motherfuckers off. If you ain't got your shit together, if everybody ain't on the same motherfucking page, you are not going to be an effective warfighter, man. And that's what we were trying to tell them motherfuckers way back then. Before we left that fucking country, we told them motherfuckers, y'all fucking up.
And they didn't listen to nothing you said. They ain't listen to shit.
But look over there now. Let me tell you, if you tell, because that it sounds like a crazy headline to the average motherfucker, but to a motherfucker like me that does serve there, when you tell me that, that means you literally don't have a functional fucking fleet that's forward deployed. That's what you just told me.
200 people?
200?
No.
Yeah, that's what you just told me.
Hell no.
Crazy.
And so you got to realize, even before that ship got there, they burned that motherfucker. They burned it up. They set that motherfucker on fire, man, because they did not want to go. They did not want to have to deal with that shit. And I had footage, I had pictures, because I was seeing listed. He sent us the pictures prematurely of all the damage, of all the wire and stuff that them folk burned up before that ship even went across the pond to Japan. And they told us, hey, any of those pictures you got, you better delete them motherfuckers, because that's classified information. Because nobody really knew, they didn't want anybody to know how bad they had damaged that ship. And that ship sat in San Diego for 4 or 5 months longer than it should have. And they had a fucking detachment, because we were on our way back home. And they told us, you know what? Y'all got to go out there and do this little exercise that we do every month. Y'all gonna have to go out and do this exercise because they done burned the fucking G-Dub up.
Damn.
See, so when you tell me that shit, man, it just lets me know you got a bunch of kiss-ass enlisted motherfuckers that's too scared to tell these fucking officers, look, motherfuckers, you fucking up. And that's what you got to tell them.
I hear you, man.
And if you don't get that next promotion, then that's what it's gonna be. But at least you got to keep them enlisted motherfuckers on your side, because that's who you work for. You work for them enlisted guys, because the ship, I don't give a fuck how many stripes, bars, stars, how much scrambled eggs you got on your motherfucking ball cap, motherfucker. You're not gonna be able to put out no fire. You're not gonna be able to stop no flood on that ship. You need them enlisted motherfuckers there.
Right.
And if you don't have, and if you weed out all the motherfuckers like me, that's gonna go and tell Charlie Oscar to his face, hey, you're not a leader, bro. You're a piece of shit.
Damn.
Because you got to realize, man, you got these cats, man, that's been, you know, coming from good backgrounds. They got good college and shit like that. And it's like, you know, they advance up through the ranks because they're the chosen one. But if you're not challenged by your enlisted guys, you're gonna be a fucked up leader. It's just that simple. And see, they all the way from the, you know, because to, you know, once you get to E7 in the Navy, you go to an initiation. It's different from any branch of the service, because that's why they call us the backbone of the Navy, because if your backbone ain't strong, you can't stand up, and you sure as fuck can't fight.
Yeah, us too. The Army was the same way. The NCO, actually, the whole sergeant, or the NCO Corps was a backbone of the Army. So,
but see with the Army, the Army kind of recaps their senior enlisted because they give junior officers information. See, it's an information flow thing. What I learned with the Army. Correct me if I'm wrong. But see, with the Army, they give these JOs the information, and they treat the fucking senior enlisted like fucking mushrooms. They feed them shit and keep them in the dark.
Yeah, I see. But I mean,
in Navy,
I personally seen sergeant majors in the Army. Okay, I seen sergeant majors put even first lieutenants at parade rest in the Army. I swear to God, I seen it with my own eyes.
Did what now?
I've seen sergeant majors in engineering in the U.S. Army.
Right.
Command sergeant majors to put first lieutenants at parade rest.
Wow.
Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Look,
wow.
You understand, Mark, you understand like what that's our major position is.
Okay.
That's our major can't be the post sergeant major or even the brigade.
Right.
This one in particular was brigade sergeant major. Well, had put a company first lieutenant at parade rest. A brigade sergeant. I mean, yeah. 19-year-old motherfucker just coming out of college, get a fuck parade rest. Don't talk.
Yeah, but see, if you look up the job description, you look up the job description of a Navy chief. His job description is not just to take care of enlisted, but also to take care of junior officers. There, so your division officer is in charge of you. But if your division officer come to you and say, okay, we're gonna punish these guys for not doing whatever, you know, and that's when you got to step in and say, no, motherfucker, we're not gonna do that, because you're not only training them, you're training him. You train junior officers in the Navy. Yeah. That's the only branch that does that. That's the only branch that senior enlisted does that. So if you don't train them motherfuckers right, they're gonna put on that full bird, and they're gonna think that they're God.
Well, hold on. They're senior enlisted in the U.S. Army West Point. I have friends in West Point who actually teaches those cadets in West Point in New York. So it's kind of Army. Similar. I mean, yeah.
And let me answer this question here real quick, because we can ready to get off. Let's see. Can you receive aid in attendance and get the caregiver program with the stipend through the VA? Yes, you can. You can receive aid in attendance through Comp and Pen, and the stipend program through the hospital. You can receive both at the same time, as long as you qualify for them. Boo Holland is building an army. Who is that? Who is Boo Harlan? Howland. Who is that?
The hell?
You know who that is?
I have no idea.
Anybody?
Who that
I have no idea who that is.
is.
Who you buying land from and how you going to protect it?
Say what now?
Who are you buying land from and how you going to protect it?
You talking about in the States or in Colombia?
No. You remember you was talking earlier
Yeah,
about
yeah.
people buying all these weapons and these
Yeah.
bullets. You said you would buy farm animals and land. So
Yeah.
they're asking,
Oh, yeah.
who would you buy the land from and how you going to protect the land?
Yeah, and then I got that part, but I'm like, okay, you talking about in the States or you talking about in Colombia? Because
they
I
talking
own
about the
land.
States. They
I
talking
own
about
land
here.
in Colombia.
Oh, hell
I
no.
own land in Colombia.
Yeah, he talking about in the States. He ain't talking about here.
Okay, so in the States, you buy land. You buy land. Shit, you go on anywhere. You buy land on your app, damn near. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me tell y'all something here in Texas. Motherfuckers buying up land, growing their own food, going
Yeah.
off the grid with solar and guns, and getting acres in a 6 months.
He just answered that question. He just answered that last question.
There's a growing trend right now. There's a growing trend right now in the Army.
Yeah. And in Georgia, if they're doing that in Texas, that means Georgia doing it way better.
Damn.
Yeah.
How?
This question for Blank Slate. Can you see that?
I can't see it. What did it say?
Question Blank Slate was Captain J.J. Pickavance. I think is what he's saying. Packavance. Your commanding officer on the Kitty Hawk. The Kitty Hawk relieved the Independence out of what is that?
Yoko. No. He's talking about way before. He's talking about Kitty Hawk Indy. It's a lot of those cats back then that did a lot of stuff. Those are probably the best sailors that the Navy ever had in a long time. Those Independence Kitty Hawk sailors back then. But see, I was on the Kitty Hawk when it was getting relieved by George Washington. See what I'm saying?
Right. So
that's when the Kitty Hawk was the last conventional carrier to leave Japan and go, and then G-Dub is the first nuclear powered carrier to go to Japan. G-Dub is the first nuclear powered carrier to be a forward deployed asset. But I know the era that he's talking about because many of us during that time we admired those Indy and Kitty Hawk sailors because the Independence was it. You was basically on the goddamn wine cork with that motherfucker. That shit was a piece of shit. It was so old. So there was those real modern day sailors that was on that damn Independence.
Okay, he was a Marine station on the Independence.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Man, you've been through some shit. Damn. You've been through some shit, man.
So the West for the East, which is two picks in the finals, Markel. Of course, Golden State pretty much will advance in the West. So who's your pick in the East, Miami or Boston?
Man, I don't know. They so one will kill one game, one to kill the other one the next game. Yeah. I don't. To me, Boston has the better team. That just on paper.
Yeah,
they got the better team on paper. But then Miami, Jimmy Butler go crazy. Bam Adebayo will come out of nowhere, and they'll win the game. I don't know who coming out of the East.
But I'm gonna tell you that shit ain't when it gets to game 6 and 7, it ain't gonna be like that because them cats in Miami are old. Them boys in Boston, they young as hell.
Oh yeah, they all young.
True.
Yeah,
they all top draft picks too, all first round.
Yeah,
man, Tatum, that's true. Yeah,
but bro, you've been watching the games, the East Coast game. You don't know from night to night who the hell gonna show up.
Yeah.
Or who
I don't watch the whole game because it's a blowout. It's a damn blowout.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know. Like last night, that wasn't even worth watching. Boston was up.
Yeah.
What was it? 18-1. Then it was like 29-6. I was like, oh, this shit over with.
Yeah.
But think of it like this, Markel. Okay, you a 35, 38-year-old man, right? And then you got a 20-something-year-old,
Oh, you can't keep up with them dudes.
and he takes off running.
Yeah.
You're not gonna even try to catch this guy because you
Oh,
know,
hell.
man, I'm not gonna catch this guy.
Yeah.
So why am I even trying?
Yeah, that's
So that's why I say Boston got the edge, because if them young cats keep jumping out ahead, especially game 6 and 7, man, Miami ain't trying to fuck with that.
yeah,
They
but
too up.
bro, you don't know what Boston gonna show up. They beat Miami
Yeah, that's
in Miami
crazy.
convincingly. Then they come home and just get annihilated. I'm like, what?
But see, I think what you're looking at with those huge swings is it's a lag time between that coach making that adjustment, because that coach don't know what you're gonna come out with, and then he see you on fire. He has to come up with a solution to stop that. Well, by the time he tells that to you, explain that how you need to do it and implement that change, they already up by 15-20. So it's game over.
Bro, like I said, man, that game is so hard to predict. Who the hell going? And then the injuries. You saw the last game. Prior to that, everybody was hurt. Every time you look up,
Yeah.
somebody was hurt. You like, come on, man.
But see, you at the last stages of you at the last stages of the series. You at the last stage of the whole fucking season. So if you had an ache here and there in game 70 something or game 60 something, you in full blown hurt mode.
Oh yeah.
By this time. Them
Oh, yeah.
boys, them motherfuckers are horses, bro. You got to realize them motherfuckers are like 6'10", 6'6", with 4 and 5% body fat.
There's the current score. Dallas is up 62-47.
But
what quarter is it?
It's halftime. It's halftime.
Go to take a win that. Go to take a win that one.
Yeah,
they'll win that.
Those guys had a lead like that. I think last game or game 2 or 3, they had a lead like that.
Yeah, they had a 19-point lead. They had a 19-point lead. They kept jacking up threes. It was over.
But it's a must win, or they gonna get swept.
Yeah. But you know what? For me, now, how you guys feel about this before I go? Would you rather be swept at home or you losing 5 in Golden State?
I'd rather get that gentleman sweep. Give me the gentleman sweep all day.
I don't know, man, because you already at home.
Game 5. I do 5.
You already at home, man. They know you're gonna lose. You're already at home. So
yeah, but don't lose at home. Don't lose at home. Fuck that. Don't lose at home.
I'll take the second choice. The second option. I'll take the second option, bro.
So you rather go back and let all them Golden State Warriors fans get on you? And
it's better because it's 5. It's more. First of all, it's more games.
Right.
You get swept at home. First of all, you get swept. Then your ass gets swept at home. So it's like, hell no.
No, I'm not trying to get swept at home. I'm not trying to get a clean sweep at home. Fuck that. Gentlemen sweep me on your turf. That's what I would prefer.
Right. Like you said, bro, I just think because third quarter is what Golden State is known for. That third quarter. If they don't do something in this third quarter, they're going to lose this game. Golden State will blow them out on their own floor. Because they only up, 15? That ain't enough.
No, that ain't enough. See, that's what I'm saying. Golden State, if that's scored at halftime, Golden State gonna win this shit. If they ain't got no injuries.
That ain't enough. If they were up by 30, okay. 15, that ain't enough.
Because you got to realize Klay Thompson with his cute ass, he don't want to start playing until the second half anyway. He too pretty. He too pretty to come out there and sweat in the first half. So he gonna probably drop 19 threes in the second half.
Sailors on the George Washington are complaining about being in dry dock. They're complaining over working conditions. I love dry dock because we didn't have to go to sea during flight operations.
But see, you have to realize, dry dock, it depends on what dry dock are you talking about. Because it's a lot of work being done in dry dock for number one. Number two, dry dock, when you're in dry dock, are you on the barge? Are you living on the barge? Or are you living in the fucking in you know in a barracks? You see what I'm saying? It's a big difference because I'm gonna tell you right now, the last dry dock I was in, the ship for about 2 months was at a six degree lisp, where it just lisp 6 degrees. So now imagine that you working every day and the whole fucking building that you in is at a 6 degree angle. It's fucking annoying, bro. It is, and you ducking through shit. You got fire watches. You got shit sparking fires. You got fumes everywhere. So you smelling all this. You live in an industrial complex. So if you put me on a barge during dry dock, I'm right there. I'm basically on a work site, on a construction site. So I don't get a chance to escape that shit.
Right.
So all that shit. That's why in the Navy you need your senior enlisted people to speak out and call bullshit, bro. Because there's the most efficient way to do things, and then there's the right way to do it.
I got a question for you, bro, before you go on. So when you dry dock, you can't leave the ship?
No. When you dry dock, you have to you could leave the ship. You have to leave the ship because you got civilians welding and all kind of shit. They might be rehabbing your barracks, your berthing area. So your rack you probably can't even get in there. So what they do, they put you on a barge. They float a barge up next to the ship, and you live on that motherfucker.
On a barge?
On a barge.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm asking them. Are they living on a barge or are they living in the barracks? So if you're living in the barracks, that means you can leave that fucking ship. You can leave the fucking and kind of have you'll still be on base, but you have some semblance of normalcy.
Right.
It's a big difference, man. It's all about morale, man. Because when you got that many people on a very powerful ship, they would do anything for you. But you gotta take care of your sailors. And when I was on my way out the door, man, that was being lost. I've been forward deployed. Out of my 20-something years, I've been forward deployed at least half that time.
Damn.
And you have to take care of those, especially forward deployed, because that's the hardest duty. Because anything pop off, you got to have your sea bag ready to go. When 9/11 happened, man, we was out. Right out of Yakuza, Japan. We was the first ship out of there. We had to go.
Dang.
See what I'm saying? You can't. You got to keep them cats motivated, man. You got to do it. When the ship popped off in Kosovo, we were the first ones there. We had to go. So when you forward deploy, you can't fuck around. That's why they screen you. They don't just let anybody go forward deploy. They screen you for that job. And a lot of cats that are married with children, sometimes they send them forward deployed without their family because they're living on the ship. They call them geographical bachelors.
Wow.
So you have to make sure that morale is good. That's why the cooks, the cooks are number one, man, because if the food ain't good and the tour ain't good, somebody gonna get
That's
fucked
true.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
you guarantee that shit.
Yeah, for real.
you right.
For real.
You right about that. You 100% right about that.
But the G-Dub was doomed before it got there, bro. And that's what a lot of cats from the G-Dub don't understand. They were doomed before they got there.
Damn.
And see, a lot of them cats was coming from the East Coast, whereas those conventional carriers were mostly on the West Coast. So West Coast sailors were used to swapping out from San Diego, Bremerton, Washington, going to Japan, or going to Korea, going to Japan. See what I'm saying? Or going from Osawa, Japan to Yokosuka, Japan, and doing that tour there because they understood what it's all about. They knew some of the people, they knew the logistics and stuff like that. So you got to realize when you get up and go to work in the morning, depending on whatever the fucking time clock is, you got to call people back in the States 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? To get shit done.
Damn.
So it's and then you know it's and then you gotta travel to like Australia, shit like that, man. In Australia, the waters off the coast for a small conventional ship to go through a storm in Australia is always seem to be a storm. Man, you tie that ship up, man. But it's everybody talking about, man, I've been to Australia, but nobody ever talk about that trip getting there to that motherfucker. You that trip is a beast. but all those factors come into play, man. You dealing with people's emotions, man. And you have to be a leader to where people would come to you and say, hey, man, I ain't feeling this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
And you gotta be able to take them seriously, give them what they need, and then get their ass back out there to do the job.
I'm sure Howard knows you're talking about being an engineering dude because morale
Engineering
get
is
real
insane.
low real quick.
Engineering is
Exactly.
insane, bro. It's insane.
Exactly the same. Yep.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. It's exactly the same, bro.
They didn't want to leave San Diego to relieve the Midway. They got kicked off the Independence.
Who that?
He's saying a lot of guys got kicked out of the Navy because on the Independence because they didn't want to leave San Diego to relieve the Midway.
Yeah, man. But see, that era that he's talking about, because see, I was stationed in San Diego at the time. I was stationed at North Island in Coronado at the time when they had the Indy and the Kitty Hawk there and all that stuff. And they was talking about sending them to Japan. Even before they were talking about sending them to Japan. Even before they dredged the fucking the bay to fit 3 aircraft carriers in there. I was there. So I know what he's talking about. But see, that era of sailor would never happen again. That was the best that the Navy had to offer. Because those sailors were smarter. They were the best firefighters because that Indy, that Kitty Hawk, them motherfuckers stayed on fire. They stayed on fire. so they know the engineer and those ships had boilers. They had fucking boilers, bro. You know how hard it is to maintain a fucking boiler compared to a fucking a reactor, a nuclear reactor. Yeah. You know what I mean? So those and they were the most modern and the most efficient sailors, man, dealing with those old ass ships, man. And they kept them motherfuckers running well past their prime. But those sailors don't exist anymore because those ships are gone. That Indy, the Midway, the Kitty, those ships are gone. Those ships were hard to maintain, man.
Well, I wouldn't.
Now you got it. Huh?
All the military is like that. They keep some old ass shit. Long as somebody can make it somewhat work, they gonna keep that shit on they gonna keep it rolling.
Yep.
Until the last boat fall out of that bitch. Now we can get about 2 more years out of this.
bro. During 9/11, we were going through the Malacca Straits. We were going through the Malacca Straits on our way to Afghanistan. We had fucking stealth bombers patrolling to make sure because we got intel that said that when we go through that Malacca Straits, they was gonna blow us up, or they gonna hit us with chemical warfare. And we went into GQ. We went into lockdown basically for a couple of days. And you looking at the ship so old, you see holes in that motherfucker this big. It's like if they shoot a nuclear weapon at us, bro, this motherfucker is not airtight. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna die. We seeing big ass fucking holes in the fucking where wire used to go through. It's like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. We not gonna survive in this fucking thing.
Hey, Jay loves to tell Blank Slate, give us Marines some credit. We also kept the independence going.
I give Marines all kind of credit. I love the Marine Corps because one thing I know about the Marine Corps, that's something I never could do.
Yeah.
I could never do it.
Golden State getting killed.
Yeah.
They didn't show up.
Yeah. You give them a game to, you know, just put it up to
gentlemen sweep, because they're gonna kill them in Golden State. They're gonna kill them.
Yeah, that's why they doing it, Markel. That's why they losing. That's why they losing tonight. They finna go sell them motherfucking tickets. Because they gonna sell out that what did it open or San Francisco?
Man, them tickets in San Francisco, bro. Ooh. Bro, my cousin and I, the last time I was in the States, it's been over a year ago. We were gonna go to a game in San Francisco. Bro, we looked at them tickets. No. No. Them tickets high enough in Phoenix. In Phoenix, front row where I was, it was $3,500 a seat to be in the front.
Okay, front row, yeah. Damn, 35.
That's on the court.
Damn, do you get to take the seat home after the game?
Huh?
Do you get
Hell no. Hell no. But you do get, okay, so when you have front row seats, right? You go into the arena, you got a different door you go in. You don't go in with the general public. There's a back door you go in with the players. You go in that way. And then when you go in, they got this big ass buffet, right? Because you got this badge on. So they got this huge buffet, bro. And you see all these different celebrities in there. Any celebrity, like Alice Cooper was there. There's a couple other celebrities were there. So you sitting there talking to these people, just like nothing, you know?
Yeah.
And then they got this big ass buffet with the chefs, real chefs, just sitting there. Whatever you want, they slice it up how you want it. Yeah. You get all that. That comes with your seating in front row.
Damn.
See, I go in there with my Golden Corral personality.
You said Golden Corral.
Golden Corral.
I want all the popcorn shrimp.
Yeah.
If you know how they be scooping it, they get them little old shallow ass spoons where they be scooping a little bit. No, I'm grabbing with my hands. I want all the popcorn shrimp.
You get all the drinks, all the alcohol, all the food, whatever you want is right there, bro. This cast be there lit up. Never even see the game. They laid on the couch, lit up. Never make it.
Yeah, I take my shoes off. I'd be so drunk in that motherfucker.
And
laying on the couch.
They got waitress that sits there the entire time. What do you want to drink? Here you go. What do you want to drink? Here you go. The entire time you're there. But those tickets in San Francisco were almost 10 grand, man. They put you down on the court. I said, no, dog. That's a little bit too much right there.
That's why they losing this game, man. They know they can beat them boys, man.
Yeah.
They finna go make that money.
Man, Curry, Clay, man, they can wax their ass anytime they want to, man. All them shoot, man.
Yeah, that might be right, bro, because they're gonna make a lot more money in San Francisco.
Because you got to realize Dallas might got a nice stadium, but Dallas, I mean, the cost of living in Texas and all that shit, ain't nobody making no real money in Dallas. Like when you get up there to California, you making some money.
Yeah, not like San Francisco. San Francisco, you got to have some money.
Yeah, I don't even go to San Francisco. And I stopped going to San Francisco. It's too cold and too expensive. I go to San Jose.
Yeah, so yeah.
San Jose is right there, right next to it.
Right.
And also, and Markel, as a travel tip, San Jose is a better airport to fly into in altitude. It's more
That's
cheaper
true.
than
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first time I ever went to San Francisco, man, I went for Fleet Week, and I ordered some beans. Man, that was back in the early 90s. I ordered a little thing of beans, and they charged me $10 for like an ashtray of beans. I damn near tore that motherfucker up. I said, y'all motherfucker charge me $10 for some beans you done dumped in the ashtray. Somebody got to fight me for this $10. Somebody got to fight me.
Hey, I found a barbecue place, man. If you want some Texas barbecue, I did that video. It's in Rio Negro.
By the airport?
No, it's down from the airport, but bro, it's legit. It's legit. No bullshit. It's straight up legit. If you want some real Texas barbecue here in Colombia, I got a spot for you to go to. Let me see if I can find that picture real quick, man. Bro, they laid it out. They got a whole spread.
All right.
They laid it out, man.
Because when I get off the airplane, I just fly through Rio Negro. I don't even. I see them little bars and stuff in the parking lots. I get the hell up out of there. I try to get to the house.
This is not over there by the airport. This is like going to downtown, like the city of Rio Negro. This isn't like right there at the airport area. No. And it's a bunch of those restaurants over there, dude. They got all kinds of restaurants, American style restaurants there.
What's the name of it?
Well, this one's called Texas. It's called Texas. Let me see if I can find a picture.
Wow.
Right here. That's it.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna fuck you up. I went to one in Cartagena.
Oh yeah?
I did.
Was it any good?
It was all right, but when we got there, it was by the time we got there though, the electricity went out.
Damn.
We was sitting that motherfucker drinking warm beer in the dark. In the middle of the fucking day.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, man. Our drinks. They told us the best time to go there if you want to see people is on the weekends. But they had a bar. I'm like, you know what? Let me take this picture of this. They got a all that Jack Daniel. I've never seen Tennessee Fire. What the hell is that?
Shit, your guess is good as mine.
Tennessee Fire. What the hell?
Jack Daniels Tennessee Fire. I've never even heard of that. I never that's crazy.
Shit, you gotta drink that shit with diaper on.
Hey, but the whole bar is laid out with like Clint Eastwood, John Wayne. They got these replica pistols you can sit there and take poses with. They got all the hats, everything.
Shit,
they got
that sounds like my kind of place.
Yeah, video. I saw that video, Marquette. The girls, you was in the girl.
Yeah, they sitting there holding the guns, and then they had damn near every kind. All them old ass pistols. They had the holsters. You could put the whole thing on.
So it was good. Like, it was good, Marquette. The food, the barbecue was good.
Oh yeah. They got pecan pie. They got pecan pie with ice cream, and then they had.
Hey man. Hey man, damn. The last time I had pecan pie, I was 11 years old.
Damn.
I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow.
It's all good tomorrow, damn.
What's the other red velvet cake? Red velvet pecan pie was I
ain't never been a fan of that red velvet. I know everybody trip on that red velvet cake. I ain't never been a fan of that shit.
And red velvet good, man.
But that pecan pie,
it'd be all moist. It'd be all moist and shit.
Yeah, bro, that place surprised me because I'm thinking, because you been to some of these restaurants and they say, oh, we got American style, blah blah blah. They bring some shit out They done throw some bacon on top of it and tell you that's American style. What the hell is this? Or when I was in Guadalupe, I ordered fajitas. They brought me out chicken fingers. What the hell is this?
Yeah.
You know, chicken fingers and fries. I ordered a fajita.
The biggest problem that I have with Colombia, with the hamburgers, they do too much.
Oh, yeah.
They put too much shit on them hamburgers, man. You can't even pick the motherfucker up.
It's the same way with everything, dude. They add corn to a lot of stuff. They add corn to shit you don't even ask for, and they just throw sauces on it. Like, what is? I don't want this. I don't know what.
I was in Bogota. They had this nice little steakhouse. I was like, okay, give me. I don't really want a steak right now. Give me a burger. So they get the burger, instead of putting the cheese in between the buns, they got liquid cheese. They pour the shit all over the bun. I'm like, how am I gonna pick the shit up?
Hold up.
I gotta eat a hamburger with a motherfucking knife.
Hold up.
And pork.
I got it on video for you. I know exactly what you're talking about. They bro.
They be fucking up the burgers, man. They put too much shit on it.
I'm gonna show them what this is, and I gotta get the hell up off here. Hold up. I'm gonna show you exactly what you're talking about. I'm about to show them. I gotta find it. Where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? Oh, right here. That's what you're talking about right there. You see that hamburger?
Yep.
You see what he pouring on the hamburger?
Yeah. And I'm like, how do you expect me to pick that up and eat?
Yeah.
Bro, he pouring cheese all over it.
Yeah, what the fuck? Damn. That's
You
cheese,
can't eat that without a fucking fork.
You gotta put gloves on, and the gloves you gotta keep changing them. And I'm like, I'm American. I don't use no damn gloves. What the hell I need gloves for? They eat gloves with everything. Chicken, barbecue. I mean, ribs. They eat gloves. They have gloves.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm a gringo. We don't use no fucking gloves. We don't use no damn gloves. They use a glove for everything, bro. But all right, man, let's get on up out of here. Hey, appreciate you coming on, Blank Slate. Appreciate
thank
you
you, man.
on,
Thank you.
Any last words
Thanks,
before we
Markel.
bounce? Any last words?
I haven't said enough.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Hey.
Thanks for having me on, bro.
That's all good, baby. Hey, have a safe trip, Blank Slate. Don't go out there and do too much in Mexico. Howard, I'm sure I'll see your video of you somewhere traveling around the world pretty soon.
Yes, sir. Next week. Yep.
Okay. I kind of figured you've been in Hawaii too long. I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. We up out of here.
All right,
you guys have a good one. Peace. We out.